let the intervention begin. Okay, so we said this is the way that we do Timtum Malev. We destroy Timtum Malev. We destroy this complacency, right? You gather everyone's, you want to have an intervention with someone. So you gather their friends and family, and they all go through every bad thing this person did. And this person's like getting the message, okay, I have to actually change. Okay, I'm taking this to heart here. And so the Alter Rebbe is providing intervention for this person who wants to break through this complacency, doesn't know how, doesn't necessarily have the full will to do it, just a part of them's like, okay, I need to break through this complacency, because when you're in that state, you really do feel like everything's okay. And so the Alter Rebbe is giving us the secret sauce to know how to break out of that complacency. Right? So the point is not to break the person, the point is to allow the soul to shine through. And when the ego is too thick, the soul is not shining through. Once again, this was only used in extreme measures on someone who needed to get out of this place of complacency. They were in this energy block. This is not like a meditation you do while eating breakfast cereal, okay? This is not light reading. And like we said earlier, we do this today, not with bad things we've done, but through a joy that breaks us open. The Beinoni identity is as far from God as can be. Oof! For even though the Beinoni has achieved total mastery over his external garments, right, his thought, speech, and action, his animal soul's appetite has not been fundamentally transformed. At its deep core, he is fully capable of craving for things forbidden by the Torah that violate God's will. All right, if you're starting to feel it, it's like, don't take this stuff into your kishkas, okay? This is not for us in our generation. We can't handle it. We splinter our ego with the joy, okay? But we still want to learn this because it's Tanya. And even if he doesn't actually desire to do forbidden things, God forbid, rather it's just that he doesn't find them utterly repulsive like tzaddikim do, then he's still as far from God as can be. Because the animal soul remains his core identity, and that the soul is derived from Sitra Achra. So you appreciate the psychology here. Meaning this person thinks, I'm fine, God and I are tight, I can do what I want, like, God and I are fine. It's like, no, you are as far as God as you can be. It's waking a person up to like, oh, I actually need to change. In this respect, that his core personality is still drawn to acts that violate God's will, he's inferior to non-kosher animals, more disgusting than insects, and more repulsive than reptiles. Okay, it's like, okay, oof, like I'm getting it. Okay, I gotta change. The intervention continues. The verse states, I'm a worm and not a man. Yeah, like just taking that image of the worm here. Okay, it's really trying to make that Sitra Achra, that ego, be crushed to a pulp so that the godly soul can shine through. To give a final punch, like, not the final, but another good punch in this intervention, we're going to hit a sore spot. And even when the Beinoni's divine soul gains strength during prayer, right, that's the Beinoni's moment to shine. That's like our, pleasure as a Beinoni. That's my tzaddik moment of the day. Arousing a passionate love for God, while this love is considered authentic, it's not absolutely authentic, in a perfect sense, since it dissipates and goes away after prayer. So interestingly enough, we already know that's not true. Because we learned earlier in Tanya that even though it's not true in the fullest sense, because it's true, the love leaves, and therefore it's not emet, it's not all the way through constantly, it's not 24/7, but it's true relative to the Beinoni's capability. So we've already soothed ourselves on that point, no, it's as authentic as I can be, and that's authentic. It's as true as I can be, and that's true. But here, the Alter Rebbe is going for the sore spot. It's like, okay, yeah, but it's not true in the most ultimate sense. It's not true you're 24/7 consistent. It's like taking a strong point. We're like, yeah, but at least I pray good. It's like, no, even that needs work. It's really going hard.